This isn't really a time for hugging. We need to make sure Crotchmouth is ready for our adventure.
Hello, mateys, and welcome back to AI Dungeon.
Today we're going to continue our pirate quest. I am very excited because this one was going very well last time. We murdered a lot of rich people along with a few innocent people in a rowboat. But hey, that's part of the pirate life, you know? You gotta understand what you're getting into when you sign up to be a pirate. Westbot didn't really have the balls to do it, but thankfully Westbot's mom did indeed have the big kahunas in order to shoot the innocent people in the face with a cannonball. I don't know Westbot's mom very well, but I do know one thing. She never misses with a cannonball. Anyhow, when we left off last episode, all of our crewmates were leaving us because they don't have any money. So today we're going to try to recruit some more crewmates and then take back to the seas so that we can kill some more rich people. I said, Westbot, we need to hire some more crew members. They're all leaving us. Westbot says he knows just the man. Westbot goes to Mr. Moira and hires a man with a completely shaved head, wrapped in bandages like a mummy. Who is Mr. Moira and why does he sell mummies to people? I just said, Westbot, you're a genius. You continue your roguish ways. As the years go on, you find yourself in more and more trouble until one day you're arrested and put on trial. You're found guilty and sentenced to hanging.
That escalated quickly.
I said, you create a plan with Westbot and his mummy friend to free you before you're hanging. Also, I'd like to point out now Westbot's mummy and mommy are part of this story. You decide to hire another criminal, a man with no visible mouth, tattooed with a straight line of tattoos around his hips. I like how it just says no visible mouth, but like he definitely does have a mouth. It's like he walks up and I'm like, Westbot, this kid doesn't even have a mouth. And you just hear, I sure do, but it's like coming from his crotch. You have a penis mouth. I just said, okay, everyone knows the plan? Ready, break! Like we're in a football huddle. You act confused and nonchalant for the hanging, breaking down in tears when it comes to time. The guards handcuff you as you make your way to the gallows. I like how it said you act confused and nonchalant, and then it said I broke down in tears. That's not the same thing. Those are very contradictory. I just said, Blue 42, set. As the hangman's noose is placed around your neck, you say, Blue 42, set. I said, Hut, hut. You utter the code word to the two guards in front of you, and they quickly release you. You quickly run down the street with one guard chasing you and the other running to the security office to raise an alarm. Dude, this is so amazing. I love that this is working. I take it that the guards were just the mummy and the mouthless person in disguise. Okay, I just want to point out, I was going to say run to the rendezvous, and I still am going to say that, but look how you spell rendezvous. That is a god-awful word right there if I've ever seen one. Like, it has a Z and a V right next to each other. It's just hideous. I do not like that word. I thought that word was going to be a really, like, pretty French word, but no, it's rendezvous. It's spelled Rendezvous. Run to the Rendezvous. Anyways, run to the rendezvous. Once side streets, alleyways, and back alleys are traversed, you manage to lose your pursuer. You get to the safety of the bar where you can take stock of the situation. I just said, that went swimmingly. The man with the shaved head and tattooed lips walks in. No, he's got... Okay, I guess that's the mummy. The mummy's the one with the shaved head. Apparently his lips are tattooed. You're glad to see him, but you're still a little weary of him. You sit down at the table and grin. I just said, what's up, toilet paper man? You laugh as the man pokes his head out of the wrapping and looks at you. I need some supplies. You refuse to tell him any information until he gets to the point. Moira tells him to get to the point as he doesn't have time to waste. The man begins to yell and say that he's been hired to track you down and kill you. But you're on my team. You just helped me not die. Why would you kill me? You could have just let me die then. You could have stabbed the crotchmouth guy and then let me get hanged. That would have been great for you. I guess he wants to be the one that kills me. I don't know. I said, but you're my mummy. You can't kill me. Your comment is followed by uncontrollable laughter as the man begins to yell at you. I'm starting to think this guy's not mentally sane. Is it the fact that he has tattooed lips or the fact that he thinks he's a mummy? I don't know, but I just don't think he's mentally sane. The other patrons of the bar begin to stare. I'm a professional, he yells. I said, lower your tone, young man. You continue laughing laughing as he lowers his voice to an angry whisper. He's like, you make me so mad. There's a man named Tom looking for you. He's got a price on his head and needs someone killed. A man called who? He clearly just said a man named Tom. Why are you asking again? Tommy's the guy that wants your blood. Now he needs to be the guy that gets to kill you. Oh, he must be like trying to do some kind of satanic ritual. That's how he brings mummies back to life. That makes sense. That's why he has to kill me. I couldn't be hung because then I wouldn't be alive
For the sacrifice.
I should have known that. That's obvious now. Silly me. You say that you know nothing about any of this. I said, look, he already brought you back to life. You owe him nothing. Heh, you know something about this? You got the look of a man that has been led down the path of bad decisions. You try to convince him to tell you more. No, I don't want to know any more about that. That was a mean thing to say. Don't ask him to tell you more. By the way, I want you guys to keep in mind that this is all happening on the side of a pool because the ocean in this story is the pool. This is a really weird pool day. Okay, this guy is giving me creepy vibes and I'm just gonna say hut hut because last time I said that it got me out of the hard situation I was in. You say the code to the man who immediately snaps to attention and salutes. Okay, so it turns out all I have to say is hut hut and this dude's like under my spell or something. I don't know why, but you know what? I'm not gonna question it. I said, let's go back to the ship, Mr. Mummy. You walk out of the bar and hop into the Jeep. Of course we do. Why would we not jump in a Jeep? You know, it's only the year 0. You drive back to the ship and make your way to your room. West Bottom sits down at the table and looks at you. Why does AI Dungeon always make Westbot West Bottoms? Westbot is not short for West Bottoms. It's just Westbot. I said, you did good today, my Padawan. He begins to tell you that the man wants to sign you up for a pyramid scheme and he needs your help in setting up a meeting with him. If you know it's a pyramid scheme, then why would we want to meet with this person? You nod your head and say, yes. I said, wait, no. Pyramid schemes are bad, you little fecker. We need to take to the seas on Jimmy Neutron's chimichanga and murder the rich people again. Our target is now Jeff Bezos. The pirate begins to laugh uncontrollably. You join in laughing, wondering how a murderous pirate got hold of a blues robot and why the robot was laughing. What? That sentence was crazy. What? I'm gonna ignore that. We're gonna take to the seas. I said,
Prepare the ship. Make sure Crotchmouth and Mummy are ready. We sail for Bezos.
You look at the pirate expectantly, waiting for him to continue. He stands up and walks towards you. You think he's coming to kill you. Wes then gives you a huge bear hug. Okay, this is weird. Can you just go do what I said, please? Thanks. This isn't really a time for hugging. We need to make sure Crotchmouth is ready for our adventure. I said you set sail in search of Bezos' ship. You get into the ship and prepare for battle. You look over at the robot. It's still laughing. You look over at the mummy who is walking around on the deck getting into position. I just said,
There be Bezos' ship, boys.
The robot continues laughing as it points over towards the horizon. You spot a massive vessel moving towards you. Prepare to fire, you say. The pirate ships open fire. I said, Westbot, we need your mom. She's a sure shot. The robot laughs and the barrels of cannons fire in slow motion. I like that it knows Westbot is a robot. That's kind of cool. I'd never even said that, but it's just like, yes, Westbot mean robot. Yet it still can't figure out that when people die, they're supposed to stay dead, but that's fine. First cannonball flies over your ship and explodes against the side of the massive ships as it passes. I said, return fire. You order the cannons to fire, but this is a hopeless task. The massive ship is moving far too fast and will be on you before you can reload. I just shouted at the other ship,
Bezos, prepare to taste my sword.
The massive ship gets closer. You can almost make out the man at the helm. I know who you are. You killed my father. You hear a voice shout from the deck.
Die!
You scream as you stand on the prow of the ship. The massive ship quickly passes you, so close your hair blows in the wind from it passing. We can't keep up, Pirate 1 says. Is that Westbot since he's the first mate? Is he Pirate 1 now? Westbot is a man of many names in AI Dungeon. I just said fire. I hope they fire when it's right next to us. You order a volley of musket balls to be fired from the ship, but the massive vessel is moving too fast and will be long gone before they have time to reload. Hold Hold your fire, Owen yells.
Wow.
I said, it's Bezos' brother, Owen. Shoot him in the face. The pirate crew cheer as one of the men aims a pistol at Owen. The robot narrowly avoids shotgun pellets to the head as it leaps off the deck and into the sea. Apparently, they also had a robot, but we made sure that he jumped in the ocean, and last time I checked, oceans aren't good for robots. There may only be one robot, and his name is Westbot. I just said,
Ram Bezos' ship.
the ship turns towards the massive merchant vessel. You order the helmsman to turn it towards the ship's prow, aiming directly for the front of the ship. I said, full speed. You order full speed ahead as you bring the wheel down hard to starboard. The prow of the ship rams into a massive hole in the side of the ship and it lurches to the side. I just said, attack! You put your head against the ship's wheel and start to feel sick. You can't see straight. There's a massive crunching sound as the front of your ship slams into the side of the vessel. I said,
Board their ship, boys. Crotchmouth, Mummy, lead the charge.
Mummy burst across the deck, his machete gleaming in his hand. The crew cheer as Mummy begins hacking at the crew on the other ship. Yes! You flick your wrist and cut a pirate in half. Guys, this is awesome. We're in a feckin' pirate brawl with Jeff Bezos' ship. I said,
Bring me Bezos alive. Kill the rest of them and bring their treasure.
that's the spirit, boys. Owen laughs. Is Owen like looking up from the ocean? He's like, yeah, go team. And then like a severed head of one of his crewmates just plops in the water beside him. The crew finishes off the pirates on the other ship and start busily looting it. You watch as human beings are treated like playthings. You feel sick. Well, that was kind of morbid. Anyways, where's Jeff Bezos? I said, bring me Jeff Bezos. What? Mummy asks you, turning to you.
I want the one who piloted that ship. I want him alive.
Oh yeah, the pilot. He's like, about that. He kinda died. If they killed him, I swear to God, I'm killing Mummy if he killed Jeff Bezos.
He's alive, isn't he?
Oh yeah, but he's dead now. Oh my God, that is so funny. He continued, that guy is not alive. Give the orders, boys. I said, you killed Bezos after I told you to bring me him alive? Boys, when I give an order, Owen says, trailing off. It's like he was commanded to order the people on the ship, but he's malfunctioning because he's like sinking in the water slowly. He's like, boys, when I give the order, as he sinks down in the ocean. A tear falls down one of the mummy's cheeks and he buries his head in his hands. Yeah, he knows he's screwed now because I told him to bring me Bezos alive, and if he's paid any attention to any of my other AI dungeon videos, he knows damn well where this is going. F it, you say. Kill the lot of them and set fire to the ship. Kill the rest of them and keep the treasure. You storm off towards the stern, your crew hurrying to follow you. I said,
Crotchmouth, use Mummy to start the fire on the other ship. He is dead to me now anyways. Failure will not be tolerated.
sure thing, boss. Oh wait, I forgot. It has to be muffled because it's coming from his crotch. Sure thing, boss. You arrive on the stern deck and watch as your massive ship burns. The crew all cheers as the flames engulf the former pirate ship. It keeps saying my ship and former pirate ship, so I think that I took Jeff Bezos' ship and now I'm burning Jimmy Neutron's chimichangas. I said, watch Mummy burn alive on the other ship. You stand there in silence, watching as the other ship is engulfed in fire. The flames reach up towards the stern and you watch as the crow's nest is set aflame, collapsing as it burns. Okay, well the AI did not specify, but I know and you know that Mummy was on that ship while it burned because we told Crotchmouth to do that and Crotchmouth never fails. I said, sail into the sunset with your hardy crew. You sail away into the open sea, victorious. After a time, you arrive at a little harbor called Mortos. In the distance is a little village with little thatched houses. You live there peacefully for the rest of your days with your crew, never doing another ocean cruise company job again, too old and too tired. That must be what we told people when they asked us what we did for a living. We were like, oh, we did ocean cruises. Yeah, it was a company. We did carnival cruises. Yes. Totally not pirates. What? Who said pirates? I sure didn't say pirates. Anyhow, guys, I feel like that's a fitting ending to our story here. To be honest with you guys, that was one of my most favorite AI dungeon episodes that I have ever done. Part 1 was good, but part 2 was even better because everything went as planned. Like, we called out football plays and it got us out of hanging for being a pirate. And then we had an epic ship battle with Jeff Bezos, and that went so well. And we had Crotchmouth and Mummy and Westbot. It was fantastic. Just an all-around great episode. If you agree with me, please leave a like and make sure you subscribe to the channel. It really will help us out, and it'll help you not miss future ChoccyMilkMen episodes. We upload daily. If you enjoy what I do, please come see me tomorrow too, because I would very much appreciate it. Other than that, I thank you for spending your time here with me today. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will see you guys next time.
See you later, mateys.